welcome so much to my channel and YouTube video, both if you're new and haven't heard of me, but also if you're coming over from one of my other social medias like my TikTok. I really appreciate you coming here. In this video, since it's my first long-form content, I wanted to have it be a bit of a self-introduction, so I'm gonna be making myself a little PNG-tuber that I can use in future videos. It's gonna be quite similar to me in real life, but just like a little bit more characterized, and it's gonna be how I made it and why I made her look the way she is looking. And also I figured out like what better reason than not just to show all of the outfits I made and scrapped in the process before coming up with the final one. So let's just get into it. I don't know how this voiceover will be. It's my first longer voiceover, but it's a long time coming. I wanted to do a YouTube channel for quite a long time, being kind of grown up on the internet. So I'm just gonna see how it goes, you know? Since this is my first long form YouTube video, it also took me so long. I think I started working on like the sketches and the concept art for my PNG-tuber in September, and the video is coming out in December. So that's great. Like, it was just very daunting to even make the first steps. I've posted on Instagram and TikTok for like forever, right? But YouTube video takes so much more time and it's a lot more effort, and also I've just been thinking about doing it like for so long and having expectations that were a lot higher than what my skill, I would say, is. Like, I have never edited any long form content. What you can see me doing here is just trying out different sketches with different outfit combinations. I figured very early on that I wanted my skin to be blue. That was actually an accident, because when I draw, like, usually I add a base color, which is the hue I want the rest of the drawing to have. So I added a blue because I wanted really cold colors, and then I added in the hair, made it like a pinkish, colder red, right? But this blue skin just looked kind of cool, so I figured I could keep it. Besides that, I just wanted to keep the hair loose, so that was pretty easy. The clothing, however, like her outfit, was so hard. I made full body sketches first, but I went over to bust because I figured that's what's gonna show for the most of it, right? And I realized pretty early on that I also wanted her to have like a hoodie or some kind of big jacket. I wear a lot of oversized jackets myself, so I figured it was a pretty good depiction of me. But actually deciding which one to do, I went back and forth with so much. Right now we're doing the character sheet for her, so it's like about done the design, but you will see me in the end when I start coloring that I still went back and tried the other hoodie options because I was so unsure. Let me just show you the three ones I was in between. The first one is this named Collective hoodie that I got last year. It's like bright red, and red is my favorite color. You may have noticed my hair is red as well, but I felt like it maybe became a bit too red. The next one is also from named Collective, but it's like a patchwork one, I guess. I got it as a gift from my boyfriend for our anniversary this year, actually. And I also figured that since it's like gray or like different gray tones, it would go with like the red, blue, black color palette, but also add a bit more variation to it. And then the last one is this thrifted leather jacket. I thrifted it last year. It was honestly quite out of budget. It was like $125, which is quite a lot for something thrifted, at least to my standard and considering my economical situation at the time. But it was around my birthday, so I figured it would be my gift to myself, and I did get it. I remember I left it because I had to like think about it. It was a big purchase, but I came back a day later and I thought I didn't find it, and I genuinely got so sad, but I did find it and I wear it plenty, so it was a good purchase. And that was the one I was mainly gravitating towards, but I think I got quite unsure because the black section of the hoodie combined with my tank top, it made it quite a lot of black, and in the sketch I felt like it looked fine, but when I drew it out in the concept art I started second guessing myself. But I think it might have been because in the sketch the zipper and my like stack of necklaces was quite a lot chunkier, where I made it a bit smaller in the reference sheet. So I started doubting myself, parentheses, before I added the silver hardware. You know, you sometimes just gotta trust the process, and it turned out honestly just fine when I added the zippers. And I also, after going back and looking at the sketch, just made them a bit bigger. And after coming to that decision, the final outfit count lands on 28 different outfits before selecting the final one. Of course, if my math is correct. It's very weird actually, like doing the YouTuber things now after having wanted to do them for so long and just not having done it for whatever reasons. So I've just stuck to what I knew doing, which was posting on Instagram and then later on posting on TikTok as well. I remember like begging my mom before turning 30. I'm like, Mom, let me post anime art on my Instagram, please, please. And I was so excited when I could, and I have been posting like semi-regularly since then actually. And I also really wanted to do a YouTube channel because I feel like my content is very much just my art and it is not a lot of me, and I want to do that more. Not just like YouTube videos talking whatever, but post things that are a bit more involved and not just finished drawings. And by that I mean just like drawing processes, yeah, like works in progress, different things I'm like thinking about, not just like the art I make. I'm having a year off and it's very weird actually because yeah, like it's like what I do besides school or whatever, and now I'm actually having a full art year and it's November and I feel a lot bigger of a pressure to be productive with my time, and I have not made a YouTube video or like made prints or expanded much on any of my fronts besides maybe posting a bit more often. And it's starting to stress me out actually. I'm like, fuck, I need to do things. You know, here I am doing my voiceover. Currently, I'm working on the print. Like, I have found a printing service. Now I just need to like set everything up. So we're getting there. I just have to start. I'm honestly imagining that this voiceover is a bit awkward since it's my first long voiceover besides like school assignments, a TikTok video twice. Like that's all I've done, and it was very stressful when I did it for TikTok because I was overthinking it. I don't know what I'm doing to be exact, and the script is just the voices in my head. Though next time I'll definitely make a script because figuring out a structure for this video was pretty difficult. But yeah, back to the YouTuber quest line. I think I got a bit too comfort zoned in posting just on Instagram and TikTok that it got very difficult to branch further out of that, as well as I think YouTube requires a different skill set with like video editing, doing voiceovers, and just a lot more effort and time than posting more short form content or an image of a drawing. Even more so, I think I psyched myself out because I do have a bit of a bigger following, especially on TikTok. So that made me put quite a bit more pressure on myself for actually making YouTube content. Back to the drawing process. We are in the line art stage of doing the actual PNG-tubers. I started with 6 emotions to begin with at least. We have completed the final character sheet. Still unsure on my choice, but sometimes you just have to make a choice and live with the consequences, I guess, and I can always change it later. Not to overscope, but also to have like a fair amount that I can use. What you can see right now is me doing the line art. This took also so long because I kept leaving it and coming back to it and leaving it. Also, brushes on screen. I think like the majority, except for one of the brushes I used, are Procreate basic brushes. So if you use Procreate, you can use the same brushes as me. Also, if you've gotten this far into the video, I firstly just want to say thank you. I don't really know how well this video will be received, just because it's very far from what I usually do. But it's been something I wanted to try for a long time, as said. Also, if the voice over quality is kind of like crunchy, it's because I'm recording this with like the voiceover app on my iPhone, with my iPhone microphone. Woohoo! Also, let me know if you have any suggestions for what I should make. I have some things in mind, like tutorials both for digital and physical pieces, as well as some clothing stuff I have painted, or I have mainly painted, sometimes sewn, but painted very often, because a lot of people have been wondering how I did that. So maybe some tutorial related stuff. Also, I kind of want to do a video where I do how I'd redesign the Monster High characters. Also, sketchbook tours. I remember watching Tameka like years ago, doing her sketchbook tours, but I've been really wanting to do a sketchbook tour. I wanted to do one of the one I have now, which is a moleskin sketchbook I started in the summer, and usually like when I went to school I would finish my sketchbooks within like half a year, probably because I just draw and doodle so much in class just to pass the time. But now I don't use it as much, and I actually am 1/3 through the book. And it's mid-November and I had a goal of finishing it before New Year's. But I don't think that's happening. Though I could do my previous sketchbook if I felt like that. But I also have sketchbooks going back to when I was like 11, I think. I think I started around 11. So I have far back and like prime time, like 13 to 15. The stuff I was drawing back then was crazy, and also like 2020 era art was also something different. Genuinely, I think my sketchbook count is at like 30 something. Sketchbook 30 something I am on right now. And it's like late 30 something, like 38 or something, nearing 40. So I have a lot of stuff there. Like, oh my god, sketchbook marathon. Wouldn't that be fire? That would be fun. Like, we'll see. I just want to try to explore different outlets, I guess, within the art genre. Of course, I still want to do my little morbidly detailed link portraits, but you know, I want to try different things as well. But I'll see like where it takes me, obviously. As you can see right now, we're basically just finishing up the first 6 little emotes, I guess. Right now we're just like coloring it in. This also took quite a while, but you know, we're getting there. Yet again, like, just thank you for watching and keeping up. I also will put an image on screen, but I redid my profile picture, and in a second you'll see just a very quick little progress of how I made that as well. The one I have right now, as of recording this, I haven't had it for that long, but it was a bit too busy, I felt, and I kind of wanted it to match my PNG-tuber, so I redid it. And now I'd say we have made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like throughout this voiceover I've definitely repeated a few things a few too many times. But thank you so much for watching. Like, genuinely, it means a lot. This is a new avenue for me, as said, so I appreciate like you putting your time into watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll be able to make more of this. Comment if you have any suggestions, and like and subscribe and all of that. My @ is Juloid on all of my social medias. I'll have them linked in the description, but I'm most active on Instagram and TikTok. Juloid on both of them. And with that, I guess I don't really have much more to say than just thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely the rest of your day. So I'll see you later. Bye!